Hey, I just wanted to make a quick tip video on something that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about in this game, and that is using fatal blows to get around breakaway mechanics. So, if you're familiar, breakaway is a mechanic where if you have both of your defensive bars filled, you can spend them like that to drop out of a combo. And what it does is it gives your character armor and higher gravity, and it will prevent me, for example, continuing this combo. He like forces himself to drop out of it, and it takes both of his meter. Well, one of the other mechanics that people may not be aware of is that these fatal blow attacks, they pierce armor, because the only armor in this game outside of breakaway is on fatal blows themselves. And I think this was their idea to sort of decide who wins in a fatal blow war. Like if we both did a fatal blow and we did it with relatively similar timing, you know, whoever gets there first wins, because mine's going to pierce your armor. The armor is not relevant. So they wanted to favor the attacker, basically, whoever got there first. Well, you can use this to your advantage in situations where you think your opponent is very likely to go for a breakaway. It's definitely a read. It's not, depending on your character anyway. I'm not sure if there are any like guaranteed option selects where this will hit whether they break away or they don't. I'll show you one that's really close. I can't quite tell. But the idea is you're looking at your opponent's meter, and they've got both defensive meters, and you're almost certain, like if I land this as Baraka, meter burned, they're so likely to break away there because Baraka does absolutely disgusting damage. Don't, right? Especially, by the way, if this comes off of if we turn on reversal, right? I don't want a random reversal though. Let's use throw. Off of this, everybody's breakawaying right here. If you don't, Baraka's going to hit you for at least 500 plus 100 damage dot for one bar. Like, you don't have a choice, right? He'll just outright kill you. So if they have the meter, you can pretty much just bet that they're going to break away. And more importantly, if you have fatal blow, they're even more likely to do it because you're that low on health. They want to finish the round out. You can use this to your advantage. For example, for Baraka, this is actually really easy, and it's why I'm showing you on this character. Off of this, you can just dash forward and fatal blow. If they break away here, it still hits them. It doesn't get them out of this situation at all. And in fact, I've tested this quite a few times on random, and that timing, where you try to get like a full dash and then fatal blow, it basically, this is the one that seems like it hits them in either case. If they don't break away, it hits them high, but it'll still hit them as long as you get like a full dash in. But you can use this in a couple other scenarios too. You can use this off meter burn gutted. You can forward dash and fatal blow. Another situation where they're almost guaranteed to break away if they have it, because again, a meter burn gutted even on a starter, especially if you're in the corner, hey, they're likely to eat, you know, at least 400 damage. And he also has this off of his 1-2-2 punish string. You need to mash this immediately, and that's going to be a harder read, right? That means if a breakaway there, I'm pretty sure this doesn't hit them. Let's double check that. Oh. Like if we just mash right here, yeah, it's going to whiff if they don't break away because they actually drop a lot faster when they break away and they fall into it. But there's three situations for Baraka. This is the Marauder variation of Baraka, where if you have a read on them doing a breakaway, you can still punish them for it and drain their meter at the same time, which is really useful. So I'm pretty sure other characters, this isn't like Baraka specific, so if you have launch situations where your opponents are commonly using breakaway to get out of damage, this is something you should know about your character. If you have fatal blow up, can you punish them for trying to break away and make that a mix up in and of itself, right? That's going to be relevant, I think, for higher level players. Probably not anytime soon, but in tournaments like 3 months from now, you're going to need to know this. You're going to have to know that Baraka can basically guarantee a fatal blow if you break away. And it's really a scary prospect, because if you don't break away and he doesn't use his fatal blow, he's going to hit you for at least 400. You know what I mean? So, for example, I know Kano can do this off of his 2-4-1+3, it's a lot tighter when you do 2-4-1+3 amp. And I think if like you have inhuman reaction to the breakaway timing, it's like not quite fast enough. But a human actually doing breakaway, as long as you do fatal blow immediately, it'll hit them on the breakaway. It just barely hits them. And there may be more situations for Kano. It's something you gonna have to look into for your character. But if you're playing Baraka, you can get these. These are the easiest ones I think I've ever seen. I mean, I don't know how much easier it could get. This one in particular is pretty disgusting. Because like you just saw right there, he didn't break away. And he ate it anyway. Like I was saying, that full dash and the fatal blow timing seems to be like an OS. So you can just sort of guarantee that you're going to land that, which is pretty dirty. Anyway, I just wanted to post this so people could get a look at it. I think the very first I saw this idea was Ketchup doing it and showing it in his replay from his tournament on stream for Kano. And when I looked at it for Baraka, it's just so much easier, which makes me think that this is probably going to be on a lot of characters, and you're going to really want to know this, at least unless they patch it out. I have a feeling that they might. I don't know if it's very fair to use your breakaway and then get hit by a fatal blow. So they may actually make breakaways immune to this. But for now, I feel like this is something you should know. Especially if you're going to fight Baraka, because that shit is really easy to do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and good luck.